Good day, sweet, magnificent bastards. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And today we are going to see the two replays with Fauteur before Fauteur is actually getting buffed in the game, because World of Tanks community is screaming on this tank how disgusting this vehicle is. And in this situation, you are seeing the Lithuanian, if I'm not mistaken, from the strongest Lithuanian clan, showing us how to play with this tank. Yesterday he came to my stream and he said, skill, I turiu gerą mūšį. This is what he said. So we are checking out what Mr. Jurgensas did and how many Lithuanian asses he slapped. And by the way, there is a funny thing about Lithuanian language. We love to finish everything with S. I kid you not, this is how Lithuanian language is looking like, and this is how it works. So let's see what Jurgensas, you see what he is going to do. So the situation is quite simple over there, standard, I would even say. He is playing in the heavy line and he is trying to side scrap to the best of his ability, playing with AMX M454 tier 11 or known as Fauteur. Obviously he's going with a full gold without any issues whatsoever, or at least for the time being he's shooting gold, and it definitely makes sense because he's fighting against the bloody KR1. He has two options: either he shoots gold or either he's taking one for the team. So not a big surprise, everything is made fine so far and we cannot really complain about this, can we? That is okay. Meanwhile, trying to punish Stinker, unfortunately the armor is treating him very, very well. The gun handling whatsoever, not so much. And by the way, I know that some of you may wonder why the tank is not rated so far in the index, because I literally had no time to play with this vehicle. And honestly, I don't want to have a bad vibe for this tank yet, so I'm waiting until it will get buffed. And I think the buff is coming very, very soon for a next patch, so we are going to test out the tank then, and then we will have a fresh opinions, fresh attitude, and fresh things overall to begin with, right? That's what we have. Anyways, the game overall, I would not say it is the most exciting one. And don't get me wrong, Jurgensas, he's doing everything properly and everything is okay, but the first 3 minutes is pretty much side-scrapping around the corner and just trying to use his armor properly. Also, mouse is very, very sensitive for this gentleman. At least this is what I see myself whenever he's moving his mouse. Or maybe I am just tripping, also could be a possibility. Not the most exciting game, that's for sure, but patience is very important in the World of Tanks, especially when your team is losing 6,000 hit points. And in the end of the day, I can see what is happening in Jurgensas' mind. He is saying, I want to make pressure, I want to make pressure, I am doing nothing, I am making pressure, I don't care anymore, I need to go in front and I need to make pressure. By the way, for some of you who are not aware of the special ability of this tank, the special ability of this vehicle is you have a choice to have a very high alpha damage, right? This is the ability of this tank. So what that means whenever you are in the close distance, you are clicking the button, and in the end of the day, you can slap enemies. Instead of slapping for 400 or 500, you are slapping them for 600 or something like that. Kind of, I cannot say it's useless, but I would not say that this ability is the most useful ever, okay? At least this is how I'm looking into the things. Meanwhile, I can tell that he knows what he is doing. Speaking about the player caliber as a whole, right? The guy is very, very well aware of what he is doing. He is doing the things very, very well. He's using armor to definitely decent margin. And now T57 is saying, you know what, I'm going to make pressure. Meanwhile, his friend Ratatate is taking one for the team as much as he physically and possibly can. And honestly, This is quite a solid situation. Look at this. He's kind of blocking. Nah, I thought he's blocking the shot so his teammate won't die, but in reality he sacrificed the teammate. Man, true Lithuanian, I can tell you that much. True Lithuanian, just watching his neighbor burn in this type of situation. No, beautiful. Jurgensas, beautiful, my man. This is exactly what I was expecting. No, nice. Instead of saving his Ratatata. Obviously, I am messing with this gentleman and everything is completely fine. The performance is pretty good. 6,000 damage. A lot of damage blocked already. So that indicates that the guy is doing his job properly. And now he's shooting the standard ammunition since he is pretty much almost out of the gold. And now this is a farming simulator. Framing beautifully, lighting the TVP on fire, which is very, very good. And now he noticed Baza in the open field. Oh man, Christmas time. I know what he is saying. He is saying for his platoon mates, Agirja, I'm about to get 10,000 damage. This is what he is saying. I can guarantee you that. I believe he is going to leave the comment section down below and we will see did I nailed it or not. Meanwhile, Leo tourist is coming out of nowhere and he is missing the shot. Man, the amount of the tourists that this gentleman met is ridiculous. But you know, in order to get a good game, you need couple of things to go together, and I can tell you that much. You need your team to be kind of bad. You need enemy team to be tiny touch better, but you are the one who is carrying the game. That's what you need to do. Man, he's using armor well. Come on. Come on. He is definitely... He knows what he is doing. I can promise you that. He's very, very, very well aware of that. 10,000 damage done. GG finito. And now he's just slapping the living crap out of this poor tier 10 tank. Skill it's tier 11. Nice one. Out of the tier 10, like I said. Now, Urgensis is down to one-shottable, but... there is a Foch that is patiently waiting for him to get slapped. Not risking for the biscuit. With a PCR doesn't really matter. Obviously, Shurke is leaving with 1 hit points. This is understandable. I get it. Good. 11.7 thousand damage and the game isn't over. There is still quite a lot of the heavy lifting to do. Well, Lithuanians will let me know in the comment section down below. Is Anubi the top tier clan in Lithuania or not? Because I'm so away from overall clan infrastructure nowadays, I do not know. And me being Lithuanian changes absolutely nothing. Either way, beautiful performance. Is Prem going to be good? Not so much. A bit of the shaky hands. With 11.7 thousand damage, I see how it goes. I see. Nevertheless, extremely beautiful game from Jurgens' side. Very, very nice. So look at this beauty, fellas. Look at this beauty. Celebration, and he's saying, I am telling you, it's a good tank. Geras tankas tas Fauteur. This is what this gentleman is saying. Meanwhile, beautiful performance, obviously, 12.1 thousand damage, absolutely amazing and absolutely crazy, 1.6 base experience. Quite a bit of the profits considering that he was shooting full gold, nevertheless, very, very, very good. But we are not done yet, fellas. I have the other game for you with this tank because this is only one opportunity for us to deal with this. So what we are going to do, we are going straight up to the round number 2. And the next game that we are going to watch is played by the Rose is God, and he is proving his name worth. What this gentleman is going to be doing with this tank, it's crazy. Although we can see a bit different level over there. Full gold ammunition without any questions asked. And the guy is saying that the score would be even better. But the thing is, I was sick at the time. He has the C virus and whatnot, right? So that's what we got. Anyways, focusing on the game. Beautiful starting. I see the tourists only going like this through the middle of the field. I can tell you that much. Only tourists. But this guy has a big nuts. He is just going in front like there is no tomorrow, and he is taking a very, very first shot, and he is hitting it. Beautiful, very, very nice. Meanwhile, we can see KR1 sitting in the hold down position. Understandable. Luckily for him, KR1 missed the shot, and he is shooting that bloody cupola. Absolutely ridiculous. Meanwhile, I can see the money signs in the Rose's God eyes, and he is saying, oh, mouse, the meat pinata in 2026. Beautiful. Please side scrap as much as you want to. Please do. Yes, side scrap. Watch it. Man, from where are you getting those bloody tourists? I can tell you one thing. For me, this is how my teams are looking like. Absolutely ridiculous. By the way, we can see the pattern already. Do you see what I'm talking about? Minus 4,000 hit points. You know what that means? That basically means that his team is losing, and he is the guy who has an advantage to a certain extent, and he is farming, right? That is absolutely amazing and absolutely glorious. Meanwhile, the guy doesn't give a crap. He's going through the open field without any questions asked. Man, this is a one brave mother trucker. I can tell you that much. He's aware of the random event happening. Good random event happened. Now he can move in. Yeah, I mean, let's be bloody honest. The guy knows what he is doing. He's not your typical World of Tanks player or tourist, if you will. He knows exactly what he is doing over there. Beautiful play. So far, no hit points. Lost 4,000 damage. And but he is very, very brave. I need to give a credit for that. He's speaking against the Favas, he's speaking against the Death Stars without any problems whatsoever. In other words, he definitely has the humongous nuts, that's for sure. Quite a bad aim over there, but it happens. He thought he would penetrate it, or at least he would attempt to penetrate him. Another shot, beautiful. This Fava doesn't know where he is. Man, this Fava, he doesn't know where he is. Now the question is, will he slap him for 800 in the side? Obviously, he's trying to make the angle as low as possible. And, oh man, both of the Favas missed. Absolutely glorious. Very, very nice. Mouse meatball of the World of Tanks. Probably auto-aiming and just taking one for the team. Now pay attention how he isn't paying attention to the KR1, because he just doesn't give a shit. Why would he if KR1 is busy and he has his own problems, right? He's paying attention at that KR1 playing over there, but he doesn't really care that much. Meanwhile, waiting. Oh, man! And what to do now? He's surviving this. KR1 is still talking with the bloody ghosts. I think that it is a bit of the mistake, in my opinion, for him to shoot KR1, because he could go and pick Fava and then to go for a KR1. But on the other hand, KR1 is fighting against the IS-7, and he is not turning to pay attention at him. So maybe that wasn't as big of a mistake as I initially thought it was. Beautiful shot for the Fava. Good. Once again, the guy is definitely paying attention at the map and what is happening over there. Extremely lucky shot from the KR1. KR1 did not manage to penetrate him. And even after this fearsome battle and 10,000 damage, fellas, his team is still losing by 6,000 hit points. Absolutely ridiculous, if you would ask me. Absolutely crazy. Meanwhile, he's trying to figure out what he's supposed to do, and he noticed that Fava isn't moving. He doesn't have a pulse, so he made sure to send him straight up to the graveyard. Beautiful. Meanwhile, Progetto isn't paying attention. Man, looking into the most successful games, I am seeing a bloody money sign in those gamers' eyes. They are just having the best time ever. Absolutely amazing. Could be high explosive ammunition, by the way. It definitely could have been, but nevertheless 11,000 damage. By the way, not to spoil you too much, but this game is going to be the record, at least the damage record that I can see with this vehicle. This is very important thing to highlight. Meanwhile, Baza should not be able to have the angle on him. He can escape in time. Beautiful. And now what I would do if I would be in his place, I would load the high explosives for Fava. That's what I would do. Fava is looking at him. High explosive isn't a good option. And Fava is shooting AP shells. Man, you are a lucky mother trucker. Arta is flanking him. He's paying attention what Arta is doing. Arta is still coming for him, coming for him, coming for him, and garage for the Arta. Beautiful, very nice. 12,000 damage done, fellas. 12,000 damage done. Absolutely ridiculous performance. And by the way, just to be clear with you, I am watching this for a very first time as well. I know the score. I know that the damage is going to be plentiful, but how it will end or how the things will look like, I do not know, right? And this is, it makes me interesting for me to watch as well. I can tell you that much. Meanwhile, I have a feeling that Mr. Fauteur is AFK in the enemy team. At least this is how it is looking like to me. And the concept plus other Fauteur is probably capping the base. No, other Fauteur is making as much pressure as he physically and possibly can do. Beautiful, very, very, very nice. So, the situation is changing very, very, very quickly. Oh, that is greedy. That is greedy, you greedy, magnificent mother trucker. I see how the things are looking like. Fauteur with 2,000 hit points, he is just simply going in like there is no tomorrow, and probably what Rose's god is hoping for, that he is going to be ignored, and indeed he is. Luckily for him, he did not penetrate him, which is absolutely amazing. Another beautiful shot into the side for the Fauteur, and the Foch is capping the base. Looks like victory is incoming, although he's leaving the Foch and he is going to Fauteur, I assume? Oh, that is a very interesting call over there. Extremely interesting call. By the way, quick highlight. He has only one APCR left and he is considering he wants to shoot or he doesn't want to shoot. He shot and he succeeded. Only high explosives are left. 95 in the face with the high explosives. He's thinking, man, I'm so close for 15,000. And hashtag never lucky, he's taking one for the team. Man, what a gamer, what a luck, what a situation. This game was absolutely amazing. The amount of the tourists that he has met was absolutely ridiculous as well. I can tell you that much. Now, just to see how the game is going to end, the concept is going all over the place. He's considering what he wants to do. He wants to go in front. He doesn't want to go in front. And enemies capture the base. Now, the score of this game is casual, fellas. I repeat, casual. 14,000 damage, 1.1 base experience with a defeat, which is absolutely insanity, and he got himself quite a bit of the profits because he was gaming like an absolute animal in the most positive side. And what I want to highlight is, this could be 15,000 damage, but I had only high explosive left. He is not wrong, it definitely could have been that. Funny thing is, I am having the C virus being upgrading this tank. Congratulations, my man. That is quite a game to upgrade the tank indeed. Absolutely great. So, what do I want to show with all of this? Even though this tank is hated by the World of Tanks community for quite a bit as how weak it is, even the biggest pile of Kaku can have a great performance and great game. You know, it's just how it goes. And those two games, those two beasts, those two crazy bastards just proven that to us. Anyways, love you all. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you were very, very well entertained and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.